Hey guys, Takamasak here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II! Last time I was being horribly murdered by a Gigas, but thankfully that is in the past. For now. Today apparently we have eagles! Nothing terribly special about these guys. Might be called dive eagles, I believe, in the other versions. I don't meet up with these guys a whole lot in the warship, but well, here you go, you can. Nothing much to say about them other than, well, here they are. I would like to preserve the rest of my MP. I don't like how close Maria and Furion are there, so I'd like to try to preserve it. I'd like to give the last remaining ether to Furion, just for survival's sake. Murder? Oh, wrong one. Yeah! Alright. Yeah, I believe that is all of the new enemies we can meet up with around here, so easy enough. At least we can't meet up with the Gigas as a random encounter. That'd be silly. Oh. Yeah, if you've played this before, you know it's coming. But for now, let's roam the relative safety of the airship here. And if we come up here, we have, well, one more map. We have a big maze full of horrible death. Now, the objective is to get to the center, but of course we have to take a roundabout way to get there. Talking to these guys, they'll essentially get you murdered. And it's not like the NPC character goes away after you kill them. They'll still be there even if you did murder it. Which is horribly unfortunate if you were to test that out. But there is definitely a way, so the idea of this room is quite silly when you think about it. Tons of guards, but they leave one opening for you, and you can stand right next to them. Nothing happens. And after that battle, Kier is now level 4. And if we head in here, we can find a symmetrical room, which is usually of importance. This is the oddest looking engine I've ever seen, but let's find the Sunflame. Death? Hooray! Uh-oh. What? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, let's just get out of here. Maybe we'll kill that guy along with the airship here. Super warping powers! This would have been handy earlier. Out. Boom! I love how the propeller goes flying off. Nice touch. And the airship just happens to be nearby. Where it's bringing me, God only knows. Oh. I'll take Altea, I guess. Now, let's see here. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff I want to NPC. I should do this. I'll probably do this all off-screen between episodes, come to think of it. There's a little bit to do in this episode. Well, let's go talk to Hilda again. Oh, well, that's good. Hey, no problem. Oh, well, maybe I should go check on him. Now, if there's anything you want on Gordon, I was gonna say, well, unequip him there, but he doesn't have anything on him I care about, so. Yay! Gordon's in charge. Been seal on what? Ooh, magics. Huh. Oh. Hey, these guys can really help you out, but they were all horribly murdered by the Empire. Man, you guys can look like you care a little bit. Your Majesty! But, alright, I guess. Huh, I wonder how Hilda's doing. She's probably in her room after all that. But, you're just standing at the doorway. Who? I killed the warship. You don't... Oh. Must have been too much of an ordeal for her to deal with all that. Well, I'll just leave her to recover for herself there. Hey. Hey. Yeah, we kind of got our next clue there. Dist, or diced, depending on which version you're playing, will be, well, just like he said, over to the Eastern Sea. However, I don't have a way to travel, which is a problem. Well, I'm going to... Well, let's see here. Let me see how my inventory's doing. It's doing okay. The only thing I'm going to keep from here will be the gauche and the mithril sword. I believe everything else. If you want to keep a berserk book or an arrow book, I don't think you can purchase arrow. So if you would like to build that skill up, well, there you go. You could possibly have it from the mage. And yeah, everything else, everything above here, I'm going to NPC eventually. And I might as well just do that over at Palm. Alright, made it over to Palm, and there's a new girl here. Well, it just so happens somebody's willing to give me a ride. Oh, Maria, what's the worst that could possibly happen? Cool! Might as well go take her up on that offer. Oh, kinda trapped. Alright, let's go take her up on her offer here. At least it's free. Can't complain. Where are you going? What the hell was that? Huh? This looks familiar. Oh, please. Excuse me. Take care of them, boys! And we get into a battle with... Does this look familiar? We get ambushed, please. Yeah, these guys, if you rest it up, you should be fine. And I just noticed Furian's back in the bottom of the HP race. Oh well. And look at this gargantuan waste of time. Now, these guys, not terribly tough. They'll have a difficult time hitting you, and Furian might be a little hard-pressed to one-shot them, but guys should definitely be able to. Hooray! Pirate innards! Come on. Oh, I was worried about him. Absolutely not. Not afraid of anything with a giant blue sword. Just keep going to fire. More, ow! More death. Come on. What does he have on his back? Is that supposed to be like a whip or something? Look, it's like a little loop. What the hell is that? Never noticed that before. I don't know. I'll assume it's a rope of some various degrees Celsius. I don't know where I'm going with that. But we've murdered all the pirates! Hooray! And we get a lot of money. Okay. Or not. Pirate dance! Oh. Well, we get Layla in our party. Now, I want to take a look at her. I'm going to keep her in the front row so she can help me out with the fighting there. And I am going to remove her gold pin, her dagger, and her longsword, and her bow, which is completely useless. Now, oops, let's go back in there. Layla is left-handed, so whatever weapon you want to have her using will be in her left hand. So put the shield in the right there. I could have saved the giant helmet for her, but nah, I really don't care that much. And I want to give the gold pin to whoever has the lowest percentage, which I believe is Guy at this point. It works pretty much like the thief gauntlets there. It increases agility, so it will boost my evasion percentage more than it would be lost there. But now that we have her, we are pretty much all set to head to Dist over there. Her main skill is in swords and knives and bows, which, well, I already have the gauche, so she's got pretty high agility, but let's just move on. I'm gonna head due south. Oh, by the way, we also get the pirate ship. I suppose I could have been more enthused about that, but meh. Now, unfortunately, Final Fantasy II's map is laid out kind of crappy. There's a big bay in the center of the map, and the world kind of loops horizontally, so... And I'm running into suspiciously few monsters. But you see what I'm doing? Just stay along, or just go south till you hit an island, and then go through the little inlet there, and then follow this until you get to this little patch here, and then just go straight south. Am I going to run into any enemies? Any enemies? No? I knew I could run up with something. Here we have pretty much every battle in the sea. It'll be some variation of killerfish with some variation of sea snakes. What I want to do is I would like to curse the sea snake. He can envenom... Oh, that's right, there's a row. Well, I was going to say curse the sea snake because he has a pretty decent armor on him. The killerfish aren't really anything special. Most of the fish in the game will be strong to fire and weak to lightning, so these guys both follow that pattern. You can also meet up with the eagles out here, which I showed off at the beginning of the episode, and also the just a slightly upgraded version of the pirate there called a buccaneer you can also meet up with. The good thing about Layla is that she does come with Bolt. I'd like to focus her primarily on attacking, but she's got her uses in the sea here. Look at that! Bolt 2 for 200 damage. And if we just get through these guys... Come on. Hurry, game! Just for the interest, or in the interest of speeding things up here. Yay, 1 damage! Yeah, that's why I say to try to curse these guys. They're a little bit of a pain. Come on! Yeah! Pretty much easy enough. That, like I said, it's pretty much going to be a variation of those guys. Not a whole lot going on in the sea. And there's a little bit of extra stuff. If we head due west of this spot, I believe it will dump you off right in Boff's doorstep there. But I want to get to this little bump here, and then go straight up. And I didn't meet up with anything here. You can meet up with a battle of a dual Hillgigas in here, which is borderline... Well, I don't want to say borderline impossible, because I can do it, but it does involve cursing them or putting them to sleep. They're almost impossible for me to run from at this point. You can also meet up with some stalactites around here, which are comparatively very unimpressive. But what awaits us in the Diced Castle? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy II. It's Takama's Hawk, and I'll see you later.